Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're talking about a very important topic for English learners: how to talk about your job in English.
Yes, this is a topic that comes up again and again in interviews, daily conversations, meetings, and even casual talks.
And the good news is, you don't need difficult English to talk about your job.
Exactly. Simple sentences, clear words, and a natural flow are enough.
In this conversation, we'll speak slowly and clearly, like a real podcast.
So if you're a beginner, don't worry. Just listen and try to understand the idea.
Let's start with the most basic question people ask.
What do you do?
This question is very common, and the answer can be very simple.
For example, you can say, I work as a teacher. I am a shopkeeper. I am an engineer.
You can also say, I work in an office. I work in a hospital.
If you don't have a job right now, that's also okay.
Yes, you can say, I am a student. I am looking for a job.
Talking about your job is not about showing off.
It's about sharing information.
Now let's talk about adding a little more detail.
After saying your job, people may ask another question.
What kind of work do you do?
This is where you explain your daily tasks.
For example, I teach English to students. I sell clothes in a shop.
You can keep it short and simple.
Yes, no long explanations are needed.
Yes, no long explanations are needed.
I work as a graphic designer. I design logos and social media posts.
That sounds clear and natural.
Now let's talk about where you work.
People often ask, where do you work?
You can answer like this. I work in a company. I work at a school.
Or you can say, I work from home.
This is very common now.
Especially in recent years, many people work remotely.
So sentences like, I work online, I work remotely are very useful.
Now let's talk about work schedule.
Yes, people may ask, what time do you work?
You can say, I work from 9 to 5.
Or, I work in the morning. I work at night.
If your schedule changes, you can say, my work hours change.
Again, simple English works best.
Now let's talk about how you feel about your job.
This is very important for conversations.
People often ask, do you like your job?
You can answer honestly.
For example, yes, I like my job. No, it's difficult but interesting.
You can also say, I enjoy my work. My job is stressful.
These sentences help others understand you better.
Now let's talk about common job-related words.
Words like work, job, office, company, team, boss.
You don't need advanced vocabulary at first.
Basic words are enough to communicate.
For example, I work with a team. My boss is kind.
Very simple and very natural.
Now let's imagine a short conversation.
Okay?
What do you do?
I work as a software developer.
Oh, interesting. Where do you work?
I work in a tech company.
What do you do there?
I write code and fix problems.
See? Very easy.
Yes, and very realistic.
Now let's talk about beginners' mistakes.
Many learners think they need big words.
But that's not true.
Clear English is better than complex English.
Another mistake is speaking too fast.
It's okay to speak slowly.
Confidence is more important than speed.
Now let's talk about practice.
Practice is the key to improvement.
You can practice by talking about your job every day.
Even alone in front of a mirror.
Say simple sentences.
I work as, I work in, I like my job because.
Repeating these sentences helps your brain.
Over time, speaking becomes natural.
Talking about your job also helps in interviews.
Yes, especially job interviews.
Interviewers often start with simple questions.
And if you can answer confidently, that's a great start.
Talking about your job also helps in social life.
Meeting new people, making connections.
It's one of the first topics in small talk.
So learning this topic is very useful.
And we've only just started.
There's more to explore: experience, skills, and goals.
We'll continue this conversation naturally.
Just like real life.
Now, let's move a little deeper and talk about work experience.
Yes, because after knowing your job title, people usually want more details.
They may ask something like, how long have you been working there?
This is a very common question.
And the answer can be simple.
For example, I have been working here for 2 years. I started this job last year.
You can also say, I have 5 years of experience.
Experience doesn't always mean office work.
That's true.
If you worked in a shop, at home, or online, it still counts.
You can say, I have experience in customer service.
Or, I worked as a freelancer.
Now let's talk about past jobs.
People may ask, what did you do before this job?
You can answer like this. Before this, I worked in a small company.
Or, I used to work as a sales assistant.
The phrase used to is very helpful.
Yes, it shows past habits or past jobs.
Now let's move to job responsibilities.
This means what you do every day at work.
People may ask, what are your responsibilities?
That sounds difficult, but the answer can be easy.
For example, I answer emails and talk to customers.
Or, I manage social media accounts.
You don't need long sentences.
Short, clear sentences are perfect.
Let's look at another example.
I work as a teacher. My responsibility is to teach students and prepare lessons.
That sounds professional and simple.
Now let's talk about skills.
Skills are things you are good at.
People may ask, what skills do you have?
You can start with, I am good at,
For example, I am good at communication.
or I am good at working in a team.
Other simple skills are time management, problem solving, teamwork.
You don't need to explain everything.
Just mention 1 or 2 skills.
Now let's connect skills with your job.
That makes your answer stronger.
For example, I am good at communication, so I enjoy customer service.
Or, I am good with computers, so I work in IT.
This sounds natural and confident.
Now let's talk about learning at work.
People sometimes ask, what have you learned from your job?
You can say, I learned how to work with people.
Or, I learned time management.
Learning doesn't have to be technical,
Soft skills are also important.
like patience, confidence, and teamwork.
Now let's practice a short conversation.
Okay,
How long have you been working here?
I have been working here for 3 years.
What do you usually do at work?
I handle customers and manage orders.
What skills are important for your job?
Communication and problem solving.
Very smooth and easy.
Yes, and very realistic.
Now let's talk about mistakes learners make here.
One common mistake is giving too much detail.
Yes, long answers can confuse the listener.
It's better to be clear and short.
Another mistake is using incorrect tense.
But don't worry too much.
People understand even if your grammar isn't perfect.
Focus on meaning, not perfection.
Now let's talk about confidence.
Confidence changes everything.
Even simple English sounds good with confidence.
Speak slowly and clearly.
Pause when needed.
There is no rush.
Now let's talk about practice again.
Practice by answering common questions.
Like, what do you do? How long have you been working?
What are your responsibilities? What skills do you have?
You can record your voice.
Listen and improve.
Now let's talk about talking to foreigners.
Many learners feel nervous.
That's normal.
But remember, foreigners also make mistakes.
Communication is more important than grammar.
Talking about your job helps build connections.
Yes, people understand you better.
Now let's talk about job changes.
Maybe people ask, why did you change your job?
You can answer politely.
For example, I wanted to learn new skills.
Or, I was looking for better opportunities.
These answers are safe and positive.
Never say bad things about your old job.
That's good advice.
Now let's talk about goals.
People sometimes ask, what do you want to do in the future?
You can say, I want to grow in my career.
Or, I want to improve my skills.
Again, simple English is enough.
Talking about goals shows motivation.
And motivation is attractive.
We've covered a lot here.
Experience, skills, responsibilities, and goals.
And all in easy English.
This helps in interviews and daily conversations.
And it builds confidence step by step.
We'll keep this flow going.
Just like a real conversation that keeps moving. Now let's talk about something very real. Daily work life.
Yes, because a job is not just a title or skills.
It's also about how you feel at work.
People often ask, "Do you like your job?"
This is a very simple but important question.
You can answer honestly but politely.
For example, yes, I like my job.
Or, "Yes, I enjoy my work."
If you don't love it, you can still answer positively.
Like, "It's good and I'm learning a lot."
That sounds professional and mature.
Now let's talk about daily routine at work.
People may ask, what does a normal workday look like for you?
Again, simple answers work best.
You can say, I start work at 9 a.m.
I check emails and plan my tasks.
I work with my team.
And I finish work in the evening.
This kind of answer feels natural.
Yes, it sounds like a real person talking.
Now let's talk about work challenges.
Every job has challenges.
People may ask, what is the most difficult part of your job?
You don't need to complain.
Just be honest and calm.
For example, sometimes the workload is heavy.
Or, meeting deadlines can be challenging.
These answers are common and safe.
Now let's talk about how you handle problems.
This is very important in interviews.
People may ask, how do you deal with stress at work?
You can say, "I try to stay organized."
Or, I take short breaks.
Or, "I talk to my team."
Simple habits, simple English.
Now let's talk about work environment.
People may ask, what is your workplace like?
You can say, "It's friendly and supportive."
Or, it's busy but positive.
This shows your attitude.
Now let's practice a longer, natural conversation.
Okay, let's do it.
So, what do you do for a living?
I work as a content writer.
How long have you been doing this job?
For about 3 years.
What do you like most about your job?
I enjoy being creative and learning new things.
What challenges do you face?
Sometimes deadlines are stressful, but I manage.
That sounds great.
Yes, very natural.
Now let's talk about work-life balance.
Now let's talk about work-life balance.
People may ask, how do you balance work and life?
You can say, "I try to manage my time well."
Or, I spend time with family after work.
Again, simple and real.
Now let's talk about future plans one more time.
Because jobs change and people grow.
People may ask, where do you see yourself in the future?
You can answer like this, "I want to grow professionally."
Or, I want to learn new skills.
You don't need big words.
Clarity is more important.
Now, let's talk about confidence in speaking.
Many learners feel shy talking about their job.
Yes, especially in English.
But remember, your job is your experience.
No one can say you are wrong about your own life.
That's a powerful thought.
Speak slowly.
Choose easy words.
And don't be afraid of mistakes.
Mistakes mean you are learning.
Now, let's talk about ending a conversation.
This is very useful in real life.
For example, you can say, "It was nice talking to you."
Or, thanks for asking about my work.
Or, "I enjoyed this conversation."
These lines close the talk politely.
Now, let's reflect for a moment.
We talked about job titles,
Work experience.
skills, and responsibilities,
Likes, challenges, and goals.
all using easy English.
And all in a natural conversation style.
This is how real English sounds.
Not perfect, but clear.
Not difficult, but confident.
If you practice these lines daily,
You will feel more comfortable
and more confident,
and more confident.
and English will feel natural.
So keep practicing
Keep listening,
and keep speaking.
because confidence comes with use.
That brings us to the end of today's conversation.
Thank you for spending this time with us.
We hope this helped you talk about your job in English.
In a simple and natural way.
See you in the next conversation.
Until then, keep learning and keep growing.